Greetings guys, it's the Blaze Reg. Hope your weekend was decent. Hopefully Monday wasn't too treacherous for yous. So I believe this was yesterday. We got a really nice hole 2 Horde space, which I believe was 2 jumps out from Rio. So we've done a little bit of small gang PvP. I was in an Osprey, I believe Trinity was in a Malediction. We also had an Oracle. So basically my role was just like kill the smaller stuff, whilst the Oracle could like just DPS the bigger things. We munch that curse, which is very satisfying. It's a very peculiar curse fit. He had a heavy newt, and we were talking afterwards and didn't newt any of us. So I don't know if you're just like shell shocked, or he just forgot he had newts or something. So we get a bunch of kills here. I believe Levy's tackled in the Oracle at this point. We're trying to shed off some tackle for a reason that Jack doesn't scram him or something, or Levy's just being super elite and he warps off. So I'm looking to align out, get the situation, because I believe too much stuff ends up forming, or we just get a bit, panicky. So I warp off to the sun. Oh yeah, we start shooting at Scarecrow, we don't get that. We warp off to the sun. Some stuff does end up following me. So I'm like, alright, I'll just shoot this moment. I believe Levy and Trinity are at a safe spot, or trying to extract here. I was pretty bad with my communication at this point. I was just staying silent and sort of fighting this on my own. Could have maybe got the Oracle here, but with all the small stuff, I feel like we would have lost the Oracle if it warped me or something. So I'm super excited. I see like the Kestrel, the Maryland Slicer. I'm like, sweet. So if that stuff warps, just like burns into me, I can get some kills here. They're quite smart. The Cook build isn't. He just rams me and I'm like, sweet. I give him a 2 newts on him once he gets close, newt him out, and light missiles do their thing. So GF Horde. Okay, this was incredibly interesting little skirmish I had this morning. I got some intel from some friends that Asset was vulnerable and Mimitar perhaps looking to flip it. I don't actually end up fighting a Mimitar, but what we end up fighting is these Infinity Avenger guys, which I believe that's their name. They bring some stuff, probably looking to fight the Mimitars as well. We get a really nice skirmish. I'm in a Caracal Navy. Yuka was in the Hurricane Fleet, and I believe Paul was in a Tempest. So a pretty cool little gang we had going. We also might have had a friendly carrier on the way, which really does help, because we do end up getting an escalation here. And they bring quite a lot of stuff initially, right? Like the Drek and the 2 Armageddons is a bit rougher little gang. They do end up bringing more. There is a fight in between this one and the next one, but I'll show you nothing too interesting happens. I believe we lose 2 dudes on our side, and then we basically reship, come back, friendly carrier. And friendly carrier's tackled at this point. I'm starting to worry a little bit. I'm not too sure how tanky it actually is, so I'm really worried, if the Lashak on top of him, Brutix perhaps, and you're starting bringing more and more and more. The Kitsun's a real problem for the carrier if that starts, ECMing the drones. So that's basically primary. I want to get that off field. Get off field, that's not baller. Then I try and get close to the Scimitar to like push it off, because it's, of course, the logi things is a real pain. It's quite fast and takes me a while to get in position. That's a bit my bad. This Caracal Navy isn't the greatest, but it actually does quite a lot of DPS, man. Don't be the Caracal Navy. So I'm looking to force off this Scimitar, go point on him, just chilling. I'm really, really worried if that Orphis just scrams, rams me, get scram, point, I'm kind of in a bad position. I have noticed that these guys had a Hugin before. It's not currently there, but I'm also still being very worried of this. And the faster things like Designable, they bring in Armageddon. Which I'm a little bit worried about. I'm kind of excited, so we're looking to get this Lashak. They bring in a Nag at this point. I'm like, oh no! Because I thought it was going to be a lot closer to the carrier than what it was, and I thought we were going to lose our carrier buddy. But, don't you worry guys. He's, our carrier buddy's calling out basically who's gotten point and scrammed. This is basically what we're looking to kill at the moment, trying to get everything off him. If he can get out, we're golden, mate. Even if the carrier was lost and we just killed the Lashak, we'd still be S positive. That's like a 1.1 build Lashak. We killed the Brutix, we killed a bunch of other stuff. The Loki's also super terrifying here. They have a lot of stuff that can like basically just, like get me to slow down basically. Like just the Loki webs, the Orpheus, Scram. It's very scary. But once we kill this Armageddon, don't know what the Orpheus was doing. The carrier warps and I disengaged too, so the carrier was saved. That was an amazing little skirmish this morning. Got a blood pumping. I love that, boys. GF to those guys for sure. Okay, I brought some Phantasms to Farah. I was watching Bjorn B stream, and you showed this fit. I was thinking of an armor Phantasm before, but I was doing a website at a computer, And the computer just like totally changed a bit for me. The computer is so awesome. So I've bought a bunch of these into there. They're super cheap, disposable. I think they're like 130 mil for the fit. And for like a pirate cruiser like this, that's pretty cheap, man. Like usually for like a signable or something, we're going for like 200 to 250. So they're super cheap, disposable. I see this little fleet. I'm going to try and kill some of their tackle whilst just completely A-Bing. I make a lot of bad decisions in this fight, a lot of mistakes. I'm really bad at my ammo switches in this, I've noticed particularly, and like just keep an eye on what to like kill. I'm just like shooting the just the things that are coming at me here. I do have a feeling that I'm probably going to die here. Might get out. I think there was a point where I could have just killed that, what was that, Tyrannus, and then warped. I was like, nah, dude, I'm going to stay here, see if I can shed some more to tackle. I know at one point the Jackdaws are probably projecting to me just now, but they're going to be able to warp to their buddies if I continuously pull their, you know, tackle off. I'm just anticipating some tanking thing for now. But, yes, once they start warping to their tackle, it's going to be a bit rough for me. I'm still tanking thing. I'm just looking to tackle, shoot stuff. I should really be keeping an eye on stuff getting really close to me. Like, see that Ares right now? I should be scramming him off me. These kind of things. It's really good to watch this and post and then sort of commentate on it with you guys so I can see my mistakes and perhaps I can improve upon them. You notice also, like, I'm not too familiar with the ranges. I don't know if, like, multi would be able to project out to that crow when he's about, like, 10k. Some things I'll need to learn whilst I fly this Phantasm, because I feel like I'm going to fly a lot of these Phantasms, just because they're cheap, and this is, like, so my style, man. I'm keen, very keen for the range control. And this seems perfect. You can project out to, you know, the, like, interceptors and stuff, 25k optimal, I believe, and a 33 kilometer fall-off. So you're definitely going to be projecting out to long points. It does, like, reasonable DPS and brawl range, so I can go against, like, say, cruisers and riding cruisers and stuff. So I think this is going to be absolutely perfect for me. I was looking for something like this for nullsec. Like, I really enjoyed the Geoprop Sina, but this is definitely much more up my alley. So I continuously kill, like, their light tackle. The Jackdaws are in range. You notice I'm starting to really, really struggle in my tank. My pace is ran out. It's only a matter of time at this point. You notice there's so much stuff on me that could just be scramming off me. Even at this point, also, I think I end up, like, I should be on multi or no, con flag at this point, right? Just, like, nuke them before they pull range. I don't know if that's a wise decision or just keep them scorch. But I'm like, that vigil is scramming that dude off. So, the more we fly this bit, hopefully progressively get better at it. I'm very happy with that first outcome. Getting, I believe it was 4 solo kills and then dying herself, which I'm pleased, man. If I can get a solo kill before I die, I'm pleased. And GF, I believe this is Guns I'm playing currently. Could be wrong, but GF. It happened, boys. I was so close. If I were at 72 kill marks, so I'm just sliding into Corsair. Worst case scenario, MWD long point, right? It's going to be a 0. I'm going to get underneath his guns. Everyone's going to be all well and nice and cozy, right? Okay, is that range? It's a bit rough. He's close enough as to where I'm thinking I'm going for. If he was a bit farther away, I wouldn't have. He done it bloody perfectly. AB, I should have heated my 2 webs, get 1 web on him. The second one's taken a while. He's at like 1500. He's taken a lot of my tank off at this point, and I am stressing the the fuck out basically. I'm hoping at this point I can get underneath these guns. I don't notice these pulses. I'm thinking these beams at this point. I'm like, okay, can we just get underneath these guns? We don't get underneath these guns, boys. I just got. Alright, we're still alive. There's still a little bit of hope. But now we lose a hook belt, man. Rest and peace. This was a bad end. GF to that guy. Unfortunately, nothing good dropped from him. Or AB didn't drop. Oh, I was so sad. My baby. But we'll make a new one. We're going to get to that goddamn 100 mark, man. 72. We're so close. But GF to that Corsair pilot. Enjoy your loot. And yeah. And yeah, that's all the content I got for you boys. My goddamn hook bell is gone. We'll make a new one. Or maybe we'll try something else. I don't know, maybe try and make like a crazy firetail that can do like crazy alpha. Or maybe do like a, don't know, pirate frigate like a Dramule or something. Maybe do hook bell in the back burner. I'm going to be doing a lot more Thera content, I think. I really enjoyed that little skirmish with Phantasm. I think I got quite lucky in that skirmish. That's actually a really nice little fight for me. Also, it can be kind of 50-50, you get nothing. Or you get blob, I guess it's not real 50-50, it's like I don't know what it is. It's a mysterious, weird place with bubbles and stuff, and it isn't low sec, so we're not too comfortable with it. We're trying to get more comfortable with low sec, trying to progress our skills. But yes, I do hope you enjoyed the video. Enjoy the rest of your week and stuff. Yes, I'll probably try and get you a video up tomorrow, but depending, of course, on the content and the fights and stuff. So yes, enjoy the rest of your day, guys.